I'm celebrating 30 years on Prozac, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Prozac! I accept it now. When I first started doing it, I was still this snotty little I was like, man, Prozac, I don't need my emotions dampened. I need my creativity to be real, even if it's dark and twisted. Called up my dad. Dad, I got to go on Prozac. Good, it'll probably help you. No, it won't. Lou Reed didn't take Prozac. Humphrey Bogart never took Prozac. And then my dad said, yeah, Bogart never took Prozac. He also smoked a carton of cigarettes a day, okay? So take your crazy pills so you don't die of lung cancer when you're 57. And now it's 30 years on, and it's like has this cool retro vintage feel. It's like has this Rat Pack kind of vibe to it now. What's that new stuff you're taking? I'm Prozac, baby. That's right. I got suicidal ideation. Ring a ding ding. Let's go to Reno and put it all on Black 17, because it's all black, isn't it? That's what I do now, by the way. I hike. It's my thing now. I hike. Hiking is not my exercise. It's my activity. Because hiking is not exercise. Hiking is the segue between the actual exercise you did in your 20s and 30s and then the gentle mall walking that you're going to do in your 70s and 80s so that you'll fit into the tuxedo at the funeral home. Because you don't want them splitting the back of the jacket open. That's embarrassing. Come on. Let's die with some dignity. So what I do every day, I park my car at the base of a hiking trail. Then I walk away from my car until I eventually turn around and walk back to my car. And that's what I do. There I am, out there with all the other 50-year-olds, doing our little doom ovals. And if you were to fly a helicopter low over the earth, you know what you would see? You'd see people in their 20s gobbling drugs, eating delicious food, having sex. People in their 30s with actual jobs making the world run. People in their 40s trying to fuck the 20-year-olds. And then us, the gentle, surrendered 50-year-olds. On our little futility ovals. We've got our earbuds in, listening to podcasts, which are done by 20-year-olds that nobody wants to fuck. And then on the podcasts, 30-year-olds are selling boner pills to the 40-year-olds. And then way off in the distance are 60-year-olds vaguely afraid of Muslims. And that's the world we live in. So don't fight that cycle, folks. That's just how it is. But every now and then, on the hiking trail, a man or a woman will show up who doesn't get the program. Hiking is for trudging defeatedly. All right? We've all agreed to it. It's unspoken, but it's there. But every now and then, somebody's got to show up, and they got to do that weird extra show-offy workout shit. You know, it's not enough that they're hiking. They got to do that urban workout where you turn the environment around you into your gym. You see a tree branch, you jump up and you fucking do pull-ups, yeah! Or you see a park bench, you drop, you do crunches, grr! Grab a possum and curl it. Everything is your gym. And the men and women that do this are already gorgeous. I don't know what, like, there's not an ounce of fat on them. You see every rib and rivet. I don't know what fitness level they're going for. It's like they're trying to reach a fitness level I like to call painful to fuck. Like, they look like it would hurt to fuck them. Like, you'd be so excited, like, look at this physical specimen, and then 5 minutes into it, you're like, oh, I'm basically lying naked on a floor covered in Legos. Like, I don't know why I thought this was this is not a good idea. There's a lot of edges, there's a lot of jutting. Things are jutting. Pelvic bones like cheese graters. It's like I came, but I'm dented. Like, was it worth it? I don't know. I am nowhere near physically fit, but a woman can look at me and go, look at that comfy old beanbag chair. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pump that guy full of Cialis, climb on top, think of Idris Elba. No one has to get hurt here. No one's feelings have to get hurt. Just do my business. I'm kidding. We would both think about Idris Elba. Have you seen him? Holy shit! Go for the beanbag chair is what I'm saying. Ladies, you don't want some ropey fitness orc climbing all over you. Probably comes chia seeds and bee pollen. It's just... Ugh. You know what I come? Fresh Twinkie filling. That's right. Fresh Twinkie filling. Introduce me to your book club. Thanks. Oh, thank you all for coming out. This makes it nice having an audience for my special. Thank you very much. You know, remember when you were a little kid and your friends would be out playing a game like Cowboys and Indians or Fort, some game where there was like fake boundaries? So they would say, okay, the bike path over at the Scaffody's is lava, and if you touch that, you're dead. And then the hedges over at the Slingerlands are poison snakes, and if you go over there, they'll bite you and you're dead. And those are the boundaries. But you weren't there when they started playing. Like, you show up an hour later because you're going to the pool. You're like, hey guys, we're gonna go to the pool. And they say, hey, don't touch the bike path, it's lava. The hedges are snakes. And you gotta say, oh, I'm not, guys, I wasn't here when you did all that. I'm just going to the pool, it doesn't affect me. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's pretty much how I treat the pot laws in this country. Kind of the same way, you know, just the whole... Patton, you can't have that. You can't have that, it's illegal. Oh, I'm not, go ahead. I wasn't here when you did all that. Yeah, I know. Okay, don't worry about it. I know it's lava, it's just marijuana, don't worry, see? It's fine. Don't worry. I don't like reading the obituaries, but I read the obituaries a lot because it just seems to me that people that write the obituaries either want to be PR people or they're failed PR people, and they're trying to keep it going. Hey, look, I spun death. For instance, in the obituaries, no one ever dies of cancer. People always give in after a valiant battle with cancer, or they throw in the towel after a courageous fight, which statistically, that can't be possible. There had to have been a couple of cowardly ordeals in there, you know what I mean? Like, Bob Smith died today after a craven, cowardly ordeal with cancer, during which he wished the disease on his family and friends, and attempted a pact with Satan, which left his basement covered in goat's blood and 4 boxes of chalk needlessly wasted trying to summon a demon who never appeared. A few mourners who showed up at his funeral had a hard time not giggling. Good riddance. My other big obituary fear is when I die, they'll have my picture, and then they always have underneath it, in quotes, he loved to laugh. Oh, he loved to laugh. Well, that doesn't tell you anything. Everybody loves to laugh. You're laughing. That's like saying he hungered for food so often in his life. He got these insane cravings. He'd try to give it up. He'd have a big breakfast and say, that's it, cold turkey. And then at lunch, he'd want some cold turkey. It was pathetic. Battled it alongside of his sleep addiction. Oh, that sleep addiction was a monkey on his back. He'd go 18, 20 hours, but sooner or later he'd look for a bed to lie down in, as the crazy sleep junkies would say in that weird street lingo of theirs. I'm gonna go take a nap. What's that hep cat saying? Although I can't think of anything creepier than watching someone laugh who hates to laugh. How disturbing would that look? Like you tell them a joke and they're like, oh, laughter! Oh! So then we got through the summer, which was its own nightmare. And then first day of first grade, which I had to do alone. Normally my wife would go online and fill out the forms, and I was like, I can't, how am I gonna, and I somehow did it, and I'm walking her up to first grade, and as I'm like, I can't believe there's lunch in her lunchbox. She has a backpack, so I got her new clothes. Okay, maybe I can do this. But it also hit me as I'm walking her up, I had not visited my wife's grave since the funeral. I just couldn't bear to go there. And I'm like, you know what, God damn it. I'm gonna go visit Michelle's grave, and I'm gonna sit and talk with her, and I'm gonna say, this world need not concern you anymore. I've got it, you go do whatever you have to do. You're not gone, because I see so much of you in Alice, and I will keep that healthy and happy and growing. That's my job now. And I was gonna tell her all of that. So I go to the cemetery, 10 in the morning, clear blue, beautiful out. And there's a little bench near the headstone, and I'm sitting there, and I'm about to start talking, telling her this world need not concern you. 30 feet this way, there's an Armenian family having a screaming argument with each other. And their daughter is like this teen goth girl who's I don't know what this meant, by the way. She kept pointing to random parts of the ground, and the father would just go, no! Then, 70 feet straight in front of me, there's an adorable Chinese family, all sitting in beach chairs, eating pizza at a headstone, and they have a boombox, and they are blaring Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. Blaring. Except there's no real bass, it's all treble, so it sounds like it's being performed on a dentist drill, like it's so... And I'm sitting there trying to go like, this world need not... No! You go, I see so much of you, and no! Finally, I was like, you're a ghost, just fly behind me in the fucking car and I'll talk to you there. I can't, this is insane. Now I know why superheroes come here at night. I get it, okay. I'm sorry, Batman, you're right. Ugh. The most fucked up part of grieving for me, and this doesn't happen as much as it did in the first few months, but it still happens, and they don't talk about this in my grief group or in the grief books, are the days where you very seriously have hours where you think, hey, maybe I'm the one that's dead. What if I died and the horror of my body dying was too much for my brain to accept? So my brain has invented this fantasy world of the next worst thing, which would be and by the way, beyond my wife passing away, which is horrible, there's also really horrific evidence around me that I might be dead and imagining this hell based on what the fuck is going on around me right now in the world. Like this is, if my mind were to invent a hellscape, it would kind of look like this. The flying razor bats with the 3-headed genitals haven't showed up yet, but if they do, someone confirm that they're there is all I'm asking.